Welcome back to another fantastic property tour, Rankin family. Today, we are back again in Las Vegas, Nevada, looking at another gorgeous luxury home. And for the first time ever, we have a model home by Pulte. Now, starting on the exterior, family, you do have some accents along with some stucco. Now, straight ahead, you have a single car garage and then your additional 2-car garage bay right there to the left. It is operating as a sales office as always. Now, as we do continue, you do have the lush landscaping, as you can see. Now, if this was your primary residence, you don't have to worry about it. There would be a driveway leading you to the garage. Now, as we do continue right here, you see the courtyard, generously sized, and I'm all here for it. Now, it is elevated slightly, as you can see, but you have an outdoor living on this side and then some additional space right here to the left. Beautiful. So you notice the slope design. You'll see the slope ceiling once we enter inside of the property. Then you do have transom windows and a pivot door with a glass pane inside. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get you inside. Okay. So before we do continue, I'll pan you upward so you can see that slope ceiling. You have that brass light fixture hanging down here. You have white oak floors that really just sets the tone as soon as you enter. And then I'll pan you around so you can see the front door from the inside. Gorgeous. Now you do have a slope clear story window right here to the left. It's considered a den on the floor plan, but in this instance, they have it staged as a study. And look at this. So you're gonna notice a lot of elegant features in here. So from the French doors with the glass panes in there, and then look at the fluted design accent wall. You'll see that around your built-ins once we get to the great room. Now you have an abundance of shelving. Look at your flat panel cabinet doors and those sconces right there inside of the recessed areas. And not only that, right above your desk, you see you have this elegant chandelier as well. So the dimensions inside of the study is impressive. And this is the first time, like I said, we've seen a Pulte Homes on this particular channel. And oftentimes you don't see a model as dressed up as this one. So I'm absolutely impressed. Now, heading right over here, look at the size of the ceilings. You see that little wine closet, your elegant sconces, your light fixture right above your dining table. And I just love the neutrality. Incredible. So the accent wall from the high ceilings, especially once we enter inside of the great room, we're going to take our time with this model. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Now look how open and spacious this is. Very interactive, and I love it. So you notice the slope ceiling with the clear story windows again, and then look at the marble tiling on your fireplace. And like I mentioned earlier, you see the floated design right there inside of your recessed areas. You even have some additional marble material inside the built-ins. So I'll do a full pan and then we'll go ahead and continue. Okay, so straight ahead, you do have an upgrade right here. So this is a bar area, of course, right there next to your pantry. So you see where you can entertain your guests, have a great time, serve them some wine, some drinks, and I love it. Now, heading inside of the kitchen, look at the stacked cabinets, the stainless steel vent hood, but look at the white oak accent wall right there. Gorgeous, massive chandelier right above your island. And then you see the extension on this side as well. So perfect for hosting and entertaining and having a fantastic time with your guests. Okay, so all the natural light that enters inside of this property is amazing. Really loving that. Now heading to your breakfast nook. Remember, you have the formal dining as soon as you enter in, and then you have this breakfast area here. Not only that, as far as the white oak accent wall, but you notice they continued it in the ceilings as well. So really impressive too. So that light color palette that we're seeing a lot, especially here in 2025. Okay, so now let's go ahead and continue. I know I get a couple comments about the extension as far as the counter space inside of the breakfast nook. Some folks are a fan of it, others are not. So if not, of course, you can just go ahead and have that removed for a spec home or if you build from scratch. Now heading in here, look at the gold hardware right here, family, complementing the quartz countertops and those veins right there. You have the waterfall edge on this side, and then even the brass on this side as well. Incredible. Now look how massive this range is. 6 burners with the griddle, your pot filler complementing the hardware in here. And then of course your stainless steel appliances. Let's see how much space we have inside of these cabinets. A generous amount of space, a ton of shelving, and then you'll notice the two-tone countertops. Let's go ahead and open this refrigerator for you. So they just had an event last week, so you notice a lot of catering plates inside of here. Okay, so enough of that. You see down here you have a cooling drawer and then some more cabinets. But now looking at the pantry, let's see how much space we get. So a decent amount of space. Of course, you can always add the additional shelving all the way up there to the ceiling or close to. Okay, so enough of that, family. Let's go ahead and start on this wing of the house. Now, since we are here, look at the game room. Beautiful. So you see the pendant light on the left side, and that's matching the light fixture on the ceiling right there. So you have the accent wall and accent ceiling, your built-in quartz and cabinets, and look at the dimensions in here as well. Beautiful. So you are going to have 3 bedrooms on this side, and then the additional primary suite is on the other wing of the house, and you have a casita. Now the casita is locked, but I'll see if you can get a nice little glimpse of it. Now heading down this hallway right over here. An additional storage closet and our first bedroom. Okay, so you do have carpet in here, but you have the queen bed, your 2 nightstands, and then you see the upper windows as well. And I love the height of the ceilings in here. You have 12-foot ceilings to be exact. And then you see your dresser on this side. So you do have walk room, which is always nice. And then you have your closet right here. It is walk-in. And then looking at our vanity. So you have the gray quartz countertops, your pendant lights, your circular mirror with the gold mirror frame. And then your walk-in shower with the shower bench. And then over here you have the connecting Jack and Jill bathroom. Similar materials, as you can see. This is going to be your second bedroom. You notice the ceiling height in here as well, panty upward, so you can see the ceiling height. You see your gold light fixture, and that's over here where your window bench is as well. But in this instance, you don't even need a dresser because you already got your built-in drawers. You are ready to go. You have a built-in desk on that side too. So that'd probably be nice from a practical standpoint too. Okay, so both of them were walk-in closets, and this is going to lead you right back out here. And then your third bedroom is straight ahead. Okay, so again, the queen bed, look at the fluted headboard from wall to wall, your pendant lights hanging down, you have crown molding, the accent wall, and then the ceiling height continues this way. Now, you don't have a walk-in closet per se, but still a decent amount of space. You slide this door open, can accommodate a decent sized wardrobe. And then of course you'd have the drawers so you can increase the storage. Now, this is a shared bathroom between that bedroom and the game room right over here, but you see the quartz countertops, the white cabinet fronts, as well as the gold hardware in this side. But they did include the shower bench, which is always a plus, right? All right. So a lot of cool features, the sconces in the hallways, the sconces in the main areas. a lot of nice features. And like I said, this is the first time we've seen Pulte on this particular channel. And once you go to a Pulte or you've seen some across the country, you don't really think of something like as crazy and extravagant as something like this. And let me know if you agree or disagree. Now, this is a private bathroom right there. That's for the sales folks. But right over here, this will be coming in from the garage. So your drop zone, you see that accent wall again. And then you have a storage closet on this side. And then continue straight ahead. You have your laundry room. So hopefully that is enough space for you. You have a ton of counters, as you can see, and then you can add that folding counter if you're a big fan of that down the road. But then you have the wall-to-wall cabinets as well. But what I definitely have been waiting for you to see, family, is this primary retreat. Okay, so as I pan you upwards, you see the exposed beams. Really neat feature. You have white oak floors, your king size bed. You see that accent wall we've been seeing throughout the home. And then look at the built-ins on this side. You can have your full coffee station ready to go. You see your sconces, and then you even have so much space inside of this particular room that you can even have a sitting area. But to the left is the primary bath, but I want to show you this as well. This is the perfect exercise room. So you have sliders leading you to your backyard retreat, but then look at the modern chandelier hanging down. You got egress windows, so you can open those up. If you are exercising, you just need a breath of fresh air, this will be perfect for you. And then you see the accent wall right there. So if you love the Peloton, fantastic. You see the space that you have for that. But if you want more of a Stairmaster or a treadmill, you can fit some of those in there. And then of course, if you want some dumbbells, you can do that as well. Or if you prefer to just go to a commercial gym, you can go ahead and use that as a stretching room, yoga room, prayer room. The possibilities are truly endless. And then look at this. Okay. So in here, you see the porcelain tile, but then you have the white oak accent ceiling. Not to mention, look at that gorgeous light fixture hanging down. You got your rectangular freestanding tub, a picture window, an additional window right above there. Look at the gold sconces. Perfect. You have a cosmetic area right here, quartz countertops, the same cabinet fronts we've been seeing throughout the home, and then his and hers vanities. Lovely. So tile flooring in here, and then heading straight right there, you see your walk-in closet. Before we do continue, you have a linen closet on the left side, your water closet on the right side. And let's see how much space we get. All right, not bad. As you can see, it is generously sized, especially for a single closet. I would like to see a little bit more space in here so that way you can fit like a closet island without, protruding or having an awkward placement, but maybe this will do for you. And of course, we cannot forget about our walk-in shower. Okay, so you have your shower bench. You see the porcelain continues this way, so extremely durable. Lovely. Okay, so it looks like we about covered everything, and I would have got you in the garage, but there's a bunch of desks in there and it's not something that you probably want to look forward to. But heading right back out here, you see the covered loggia. I always refer to it as a covered patio, but I want to use the right nomenclature for you. Now, heading right out here, family, you see your outdoor fireplace. You see the wood accent soffit this way, and then the glass railings. So generously sized outdoor, indoor living, perfection, right? Straight ahead, that is your casita. I'll show you that in just a second. Look at the sleek pool, family. Incredible. A lot of space to work with. Of course, if you did have kiddos, this is going to be the perfect place for you. I know my 2-year-old is running around like a crazy man and everywhere So we definitely have to have that pool covered. But if you don't have little ones, that's no big deal. Now heading right out here, you see where the sliders would lead you right out here to your private patio. And then look at the generous amount of space. So if you do have in-laws in town or staying with you for an extended period of time, this is gonna be perfect for you, right? So hopefully you might be able to see it on the camera. I think so, there you go. Yeah, so you do have a decent amount of space. You have a bathroom too, you have some built-ins on that side. So they definitely have a lot to work with. Now back out here, you see the outdoor grill, you got some green space, and then your pool and spa. But other than that, family, that was another beautiful luxury home tour. All right, Rankin family, that was it for this beautiful model by Pulte Homes right here in Las Vegas. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this particular model. Is this something you could see yourself living in? Would you make any changes to the floor plan? If so, let me know in the comments below. Of course, if you want more information about this home or any home we showcase, reach out to the information in the description. Consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss a tour every single week. And I'll see you folks on the next property tour.